can I tell something here, or should I maybe tell it later?
I don't know, it depends what it is. Maybe tell it later. I don't know.
Oh,
It's up to you. I don't know what it is. So
okay. It's just a personal thing. You know when you're in love with a girl, like so much in love.
yeah.
Have you
And
ever?
she turns out to be a man.
That would be nice. That would be beautiful.
Look, you heard it again, guys. He said that would be nice. Now, come on. If there's go on. Sorry. Go on.
I had a girlfriend. We dated for some months. I was so in love with her. She dumped me, and we had a fight and never spoke to her like for 2 years now. But last week I was going to the bank. I was at my car. I looked at the window and I saw her passing by on the sidewalk, and my heart just jumped,
Yeah.
Oh my God, it was like coming out of my mouth. Uh, she's so pretty, man, so pretty. I saw her and I was like,
So
oh
did
my
you
God.
talk to her?
No, my first reaction was to buzz. How's it called to make noises on your car? To
Beep your horn
buzz. Yeah,
or
yeah,
honk your horn?
honk your horn, yes. But then I talked about it and oh no, it's better not, right? She probably she could like see me and ignore it, just keep walking would be even worse, right? Or she could like we could talk and I could think she would get back to me again and dump me again. It would be even more depressive.
But Fiat, in life, mate, don't regret things. You need to act, and if she says no or she screws or she
No, but she
ignores you.
I tried, man. I really tried to get back to her several times, and she said no, no, move on, But every time I see her, I even changed my college to stop seeing her. I used to study at night. Now I study at morning, just
Yeah,
so I
but
don't see
moments.
her.
I'm just reflecting on moments like you saw her, you passed her, your heart went in your mouth, it was beating like hell. You obviously still felt as much as you did. You got nothing to lose, mate. Just say,
Nah,
just say, just say
she
it, just
knows,
say
man.
hi.
Nah, she knows, man. She knows I'm desperately in love with her. Still am. That's the thing. I thought I had moved on, but I am still am.
Well,
Oh,
that
this is
shows
so.
it was real. There's nothing wrong with that. That shows you're real. If you don't feel like that in your life, mate, then there's something wrong.
Yeah.
It's good to feel like that. You need to feel like that.
Paige, did she ever knew she was your girlfriend? Okay, here we go. Chinese is obviously for
It's
BacT,
more of a
and
green Arabia map. BacT's map is quite nice.
uh,
He's got bugged stone, like a BacT stone, above
yeah,
his
he
TC.
does.
It's in the
GG?
trees. It's in the trees. I'll let BacT know, so I'm going to have to alt tab out, sorry guys. I'll let BacT know, and it's up to him if he wants to continue or if he wants to restart.
I think he will ask for a re. He has big hills in front of his town center, and being Chinese, you want like a really easy all map and things like that. Let me see the chat. VH, my mom is single. You could fall in love with her. Well, does he replied?
No, not yet. It's normally
Okay.
a little bit of a delay though, with Bien checking. So hopefully they'll spot it and pause and
Yeah, they paused the game.
yeah.
Probably thinking about it. Let's see, back to exploration. He's probably thinking, should I restart? I have one big stone, but he's from Vietnam, right?
Yes.
Okay, so let's say what he's thinking. 望听风风风风风风风风 yeah, 风听 restart yeah. That's
Okay,
what
well
he's
the
thinking.
game's continued
Okay,
for a minute.
yeah, they got back. Maybe he wants to keep playing.
Well, he hasn't replied yet, so I'll try him once more just to make absolutely sure.
Well, he got one ship from Chris. Let's see.
Okay, well.
Oh, they paused again.
Thing is, if it's a clear, blatant, huge fault, then I can stop the game and get rid of the player from the game. But you don't want to do that when quite often players, if you tell them what is bugged, it's up to them to continue. And I got no problem if BacT wanted to continue, but I didn't want him to play on and then afterwards or later decide his map was bugged. Okay.
See if he can steal something. Oh no, I can't. Okay.
He's gonna continue. He said, "Thanks, I'm continue." So cool. So there's no comeback now if he moans afterwards that he can't make more castles because he can't get at stone.
Okay.
So let's go back to the maps. Chris's map seems a bit more open than BacT's. Back gold,
Really?
yeah, back gold is nice.
I think it's pretty wallable as well.
Oh, is Chris gonna lose a vill at all? No.
No, it's gonna be okay. Oh wait. Oh wow. Almost lost.
He did almost lose. I only questioned that because I saw Chris's message was saying hacks, nice timing BacT. So I thought something's going to go wrong here with the vill. Chris is leaving a ball. I don't know if you spotted it. Chris is actually taking.
Start the game already.
Is he? Oh yeah, I didn't saw that. Nice. This is good. Let's see if BacT is gonna see it.
Well, he's scouting. He's keeping his scout around Chris's front area. That doesn't sound very good. I think Chris is going to get that. Oh, is he going to lose his scout? No. I thought he might have had a downhill hit then. No, Chris has succeeded. He's taken the ball.
How many minutes are you in?
Sorry, I'm 5:20.
Oh, okay, it's the same.
Same time for you, yeah?
Yeah, he's going for a drush.
He's
though,
going
BacT.
drush.
Yeah. Out of really weird, he lost a boar. Oh, he found Chris' board and oh no, he.
Oh, he
almost
just
saw
missed
Chris'
it.
board.
I just checked the view as well. He just literally missed Chris's other ball.
Although it would be a mistake trying to take it because the scout was so close to it.
It's worth a try though. What a full hit point scout. No, you
I
don't
don't think it is.
Okay. I trust your judgment.
When I see the scout of the enemy is too close, I GB. It's not worth it because it's almost impossible to take. The distance is so huge, and the scout will be zigzagging in front of your scout most of the times. So it's not worth it. You lose too much effort and time trying to take it.
Chris is moving forward with the villager, with his.
Maybe a sneak villager.
It's only one, unless he's walling well out.
He's walling. Yes. It's a smart wall though. Like it's gonna be huge, but
Yeah, it's a
he's
long
gonna
way out the
protect-
wall, isn't it? I suppose. Yeah, you're right. He's stolen the ball. He's drushing, so he's going to be on the front. Excuse me.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like he will not be able to wall by the time the militias get there. Chris will be hitting it. And another interesting thing though, he was taking gold, but he's not rushing. I mean, BacT. Interesting. And look at the size of the BacT walls. Oh my god.
That's a lot. And he's going to get caught out as well. Can you hear me, Feed? Sorry. Can you hear
You
me?
okay, man? Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
okay, cool. I had to mute because I had a bit of a coughing fit and I wasn't sure how many times I pressed my mute button without me all tapping out anyway, sorry. Yeah, BacT's
Oh,
been caught trying to do his wall, so...
Oh, he was forced to do the barracks.
Yeah, I just watched the barracks go down quick now.
Oh, there's such a mess economy from BacT.
Terrible. And the deer he wanted to take that he had pushed, just walked all the way back. Look at the villagers walking up the hill to get the deer. He almost needs to drop a mill up on top now. Oh. This is
Yeah,
not
really
good from
mess.
BacT. This really feels like we're going to see game 5.
And Chris, really tight economy, already going to feudal. Is he going for a fast castle? Nah, I don't think so. Or maybe he is. Like he upgraded really fast, really fast.
Is he? I don't think he's going to get any Ville. Might get a scout. No.
Yeah, I got the scouts. He lost the scouts.
Yeah, I thought he
Man.
may have gone for BacT scout, but I don't think Chris is going to come out of this very well at all, really, other than that bit of harassment.
Yeah, but such a messy game for BacT.
It
He's
is.
all open and really ugly walls, really big walls as well.
Well, Chris is making rather a large town centre for himself, isn't he, with the palisades and the walling he's doing.
Yes. I think with that such a big wall like that, you would want to stun war or something.
Well, he's seeing how much BacT he's already started the wall. He's lost his scout, he's lost his dress. What do you think he's going to do? Is he going to just try
Yes.
and go to castle, or do you think he's scouts? Or
Nah, he's going straight to castle. It's gonna take some time, but he is going to castle. He did a stable though, but I don't think he's going scouts, man. Which is interesting. He's going for knights in the castle age. Please don't tell me he's going for. Oh no, he's doing blacksmith. He's not
Blacksmith,
going for
yeah.
scouts. That would be such a waste of advantage because he would not be able to get inside. But look at BacT walls. Oh my god. Oh no, look at BacT walls on the left side.
on the left side, yeah, but he probably can't
believe.
see. But again, it's
Can't
down to
believe.
bad scouting, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? It's one
Yes.
tile.
Oh, this is ugly. Okay, really fast up for Chris. I think he's gonna boom though. I think he's gonna just do like 2 knights, 1 cow or something. Maybe do a monastery, try to take the relics later on, but he's gonna go for a boom.
Well, you just feel that the position Chris is in now is gone exactly how he wanted. He's lamed the ball. He's turned BacT's game and economy into a total mess. He's just
Oh,
playing
yeah.
right into Chris's strengths now, isn't it?
Yeah, look at the difference on the upgrading time. Like he's almost going to cast in the same time as BacT is going to feudal.
Yeah.
It's huge difference, man. And that's a shame that Chris didn't went for crossbows. If he had went for crossbows, he would get inside easily with those walls from BacT, and it would be such a fast game.
Yeah, I think he just saw the fact he had the advantage. He feels safe himself. He's walled all of his map, and he knew BacT was walling. So Chris is the type, as we've said a couple of times, is not going to be real aggressive and take a risk. He knows he's got this game.
Yeah. BacT is going for market. To be honest, I don't really like as I said before, I don't really like a BacT map, especially because if he goes to castle and try to boom, he has too many heals over his base. So not really nice places to make town centers.
I think this is going to be exactly like you said. It's just going to be a bit of a boom. A couple of nights, 2 TCs dropped.
Yeah. Bolsal, okay. Okay, Castaway now only for BacT. He's making 2 knights, gonna just take a look on the map, see what's up, and boom. And BacT is 6 villagers on the stone. I wonder why. What do you think he's gonna do? I have absolutely no idea.
Let me check his wood. Is he going to do like...
He's
don't know.
making more farms. He's not going for like 3 town centers.
He's just going to go a castle at some point. on top of
Yes,
one of
but,
his hills and Choconos.
Oh, this is maybe he's going for like a castle drop and smush.
Castle drop. Where is he gonna do a castle drop? I can't see that castle being anything other than defensive. Right on the top of the hill above where his stone is, or
Yeah,
maybe
true, especially
delete
because
the palisade,
knights-
move out, and build the castle just outside his palisade to protect his stone and the gold. That's the only thing I can see with that castle.
Yeah, but that's the thing. He's so far away from the main castle. He needs 200 stone. He doesn't have military buildings. Really
No,
weird.
He's got nothing. That's why I think it's just going to be a castle for Choconos. He's almost going
I
to
think
play
he's-
Chinese like Spanish.
Yeah. I think he's kind of lost on this one. Okay, monastery. He's going for monks. Third down center being built by Chris right there in front of the stone. Although I would put really close to the wood. He could have taken the wood and the stone. I don't really like the place he put that down center. Really don't like that place. But well,
This is where the one monk will defeat the 3 knights and they'll all run away and leave BacT alone.
Yes.
Oh, is he going to get in? Oh, I thought there was a gap there in the one.
okay, first town center being built by him. I think, I'm not sure, but I think he's aiming for maybe a fast Imperial Age, and maybe monks and mangonel and a castle. Because he has-
I don't know, your guess is better than anyone else's.
Because he has a lot of villagers on stone. He's not far away from Imperial Age. Like he has 600 food. He's okay. Wheelbarrow now. Well, I'm really lost by what he's gonna do. He knows for sure he's really far away from Chris now.
Well, he had the only reason I thought he was going to go Choconos is because he had no military buildings up whatsoever, and there's a cheaper way of going to Imperial in it rather than all those on stone to build a castle. So I thought he was
Yeah.
just going to make the castle, put her in a nice defensive spot, and make Choconos.
Yeah.
Obviously wrong.
Oh, you know what would be absolutely amazing if he puts a castle right there on those 2 goals in front of Chris' base. This is a really nice place.
But can
to
you
put a castle.
see him doing that? Though you got to think he knows he's miles behind in the game. Chris has been sat outside with knights. Do you think he's going to risk going that far forward until he gets loads of military?
Nah, don't think so. Especially because he has no military. But he's doing a lot of monks for some reason. He might be thinking something with those monks. He's not just gonna do defensive style with them. Okay, he's going out.
Yeah, maybe. Go forward with the monks.
Let's see.
The
He has
knight
the
and the
stone
light
now.
cav.
I think he's gonna put that castle there and try to go to Imperial Age. That's my guess. I don't know.
You think he's going to be aggressive, BacT? Put a castle right on those goals.
Yes.
Okay. I
Okay,
hope
so
he
he's
does.
taking the villagers.
I think it'll be more a defensive one on top of his hill, yeah.
Let's see.
Let's see. I hope you're right. Make it a interesting game rather than wait for Imperial.
I think that's exactly what we're gonna see. He's going for Imperial Age, and he's gonna drop a castle right there where I said.
Can he click up? Has he got university down?
He doesn't.
No, so he's got to wait for that castle before he can click up.
Yes. And he's not making villagers.
There goes his castle where you wanted it to be.
Yes. I guess it's right.
Cool. Good job, sir.
Okay, so he has no economy at all, but look at the difference on the villagers. Jesus Christ, 25 more.
Well, Chris was up to castle age as BacT at feudal age pretty much though, wasn't he? And we knew what Chris was
Chris-
going to be doing with that.
Yeah, well, Chris is far away from Imperial Age, and he has only 1 stone now.
Yeah, but you think he's a long way away, but he's constantly making though, isn't he? Once he starts slowing down on his villager production, he's got so much eco and farms out now, it won't take long for him to click up.
Yeah. He's going for trebuchets. Okay, he's gonna put another castle right there. Right in front of Chris Wood. Oh, this is an interesting way to play the game, you know? Like terror style or something.
Yeah. He's just converted 3 villas of Chris as well.
Oh, nice. Chris is building a castle. Okay.
Well, BacT's got 3 villagers inside Chris. I mean, just make something that's really annoying. Just chuck like a siege workshop down.
But that's the thing, he can't afford it. He has no economy.
He got nothing left, is he?
Yeah.
He's on the
only
bare
thing
bones.
he'll be able to afford is a castle and trebuchets. That's the thing. He can't afford anything more than that. He should be taking the relics though. It would help a lot.
He did take 1 relic.
All the relics.
Here comes the castle. Yeah, he's out of range. He is out of range. How's it pause for you?
Nah. Yes, it is.
Okay, cool. Let's
Are you
hope
sure is it out of range from the
I think his villagers can still build that castle even when Chris gets his up. I think. They'll have to move. They can't build where they're going, but they have to move to the right. Do you think he'll hit?
Not all. Yeah, if he puts the villagers on the right, I think he's gonna be okay. Especially because Chris doesn't have plus fletching.
Yeah, I think if BacT moves him to the right hand side, he can still get that up.
Yeah. You see, if he had fletching and botking arrow, but he doesn't. He's doing fletching now, but might be too late. Let's see. Oh, he's going to encourage Chris as well.
But I like the fact that BacT's got his Chocanu made as well on the way up. So as soon as he hits now, he can go straight for trebuchets.
Yes.
Straight for trebuchets. Go for Chris's castle first, hopefully.
Yeah, he should really take the relics, man. Would be really nice for him.
I think he didn't want to
Okay,
risk losing monks, did he? Because he didn't have any army whatsoever. He just
Yeah.
needed those monks to make Chris stay away.
Yes. Oh, this is gonna be absolutely amazing if he wins this game, man.
I don't think this is going to win it for him. I think this might get him back in the game, and then we'll have a fight from there.
Oh, but look, villager difference is huge.
Well, BacT still he hasn't grown anything. He's put
40
all his eggs.
villagers.
He's put all of his eggs in that basket of the castles.
Yes, really, really terror style. What is he doing? Watchtower, amazing. He's putting in a watchtower to take out the
The
stone.
stone,
upgrades.
yeah.
He should even upgrade them. I love the guard towers. Okay, 3rd castle from Chris. Oh, 4th castle from Chris, sorry.
Well, Chris has given up on that front castle.
Yes. But that's the thing. Against Mongols, you need something to protect your trebuchets, right?
Yeah, well, he's hoping on just the Chocanus there and the monks. Apart from the ones on the left, I don't know why he's making all those in isolation. He would be better off pulling everything together now.
Yes, this is absolutely brilliant, man. Like he was so behind, and now he's taking so much damage on Chris'
Well,
economy.
he's almost 40 villagers behind still.
Yes.
The problem he's going to have is he's not going to be able to springboard much further from the castle he's got in Chris's
Yeah.
base now. That's going to be his problem, and you can see Chris retreated back enough to keep massing his army safely.
Oh, and if he loses that castle, he's not gonna be able to protect the trebuchets.
No, he's not going to be able to do anything.
Oh.
I think it's a
Yeah,
good move.
those-
Chris making those castles right far back is allowing him to keep making the military he wants, so that when BacT can't move.
Especially because they're on the hill. And here we go, the Mangdais are gonna... Oh, this is such
Yeah.
a beautiful game.
He hasn't got enough yet, does he, Chris? It's a very
Okay, the
different
magnets
game.
are coming.
We don't see games like this very often.
Yes. Well, only in arena, right? Not Arabia. Let's see BacT economy.
It's not too bad. He's not stockpiling anything. He's not making a lot. He's gonna go arbalists. He's upgrade. Oh, did he stop the upgrade? I thought he upgraded crossbows.
Why he's doing skirmisher if he's upgrading arbalets?
Well, he upgraded crossbows, and the only reason to do that is if you go in arbs. So I don't know if he stopped it. I definitely saw him doing the crossbow upgrade before
Yeah,
skirms.
well, it was a nice try, but honestly, this is GG, man.
Well, once that castle was gone and Chris massed enough, he was BacT didn't have anything to stop, did he?
Yeah.
Although he's
Well,
still at home,
for
he's still
some reason-
fine.
Yeah. Well, unless for some reason he spends so much time, like on Chris taking those golds, and Chris running out of gold and has nothing to get, then maybe he has a chance. But Chris can still sell wood. He has a lot of wood.
BacT hasn't even got elite skirmisher.
Yeah. Well, he could wall Chris in, you know, do 40 feet walls and wall him.
Yeah, Chris Mongols though in Imperial is it's not worth it now, don't you think? It's not gonna
Yeah.
do anything at this moment.
It's funny though, the villagers difference are getting closer. Also, his economy looks terrible. Okay, siege rams from Chris maybe? Oh, mangonels from Chris, okay.
Well, from the position BacT was in early game, he's made a fight of it at least.
Yeah.
Certainly he's frightened Chris. I mean, Chris even now is not risking anything.
Well, he was so behind that the strategy he tried was nice. Was smart at least.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
nice marking up shots. Oh, I mean, Chris can just push now. Bring all the trebuchets up. I don't know if BacT will call GG even when he loses all of that front because he's still very safe at home, but it hasn't worked.
Yeah, but it's just a matter of time for Chris making elite Magdais and so on. Oh yeah, he's doing the onagers, okay. So if you were back now on your situation, what would you do? Call the GG?
Well, you're not necessarily yet. I mean, you're not a million miles away. You're taking resources forward. You've built all over the top and front of Chris's base. I wouldn't call GG, although I'd be very concerned on what the hell I'm going to make to stop Chris when he decides to come out.
Yeah, but I don't think he's gonna have time to get back on the game because his economy is so weak. Look at the amount of wood he has. He has no food. He has few farms, a lot of villagers idle, just 4 town centers now, and just trash units.
But he's still on top of Chris, though. If it had been the other way around, I'd say yes, absolutely a GG time to call. But BacT is still all over the top of Chris.
Yeah, but how he's gonna kill those trebuchets?
I'm not saying I don't know how he's going to kill it all. I'm just saying I don't think he'll call GG just yet because he's where he is fighting.
Those relics would have helped a lot, man. Chris is gonna get this back. He's gonna call the G.
Another good shot from the mangonel then. I mean, Chris is just playing it slowly, isn't he? I mean, he could. Although he's got no gold left in his base to mine, Chris. And a lot of, look at the wood choppers at the top of Chris's base. This isn't, I don't think this is as clear cut in Chris's eyes either. He's pinned in his base, he's stuck in his base, he's got no more gold in his base at all. Look at the wood, look at the top of his wood. I bet you Chris is thinking, shit, I gotta get out of here.
Yeah, but look at the amount of resources he has. He has a lot of resources.
No gold really, 160 gold. Yeah, he's got decent food and wood, which is going to turn into a skirm or hussars.
Yeah, but he can't deal with those manganese onagers and trebuchets. Oh, let's see. This is gonna be important fights.
Like, hey, that didn't go bad for BacT. It could have been a lot worse. Villager count's almost the same. Economy wise, like BacT's economy seems to be okay. So they're certainly
Does Chris have
holding.
a town center? Oh, he doesn't have town centers.
Well, BacT had trebuchets on the left that took out the ones on the left. I didn't notice that all of them were taken out. Yeah, no town centres.
Oh, I can't believe this, man. Why is Chris fighting under the hill?
I don't
now
know.
he's on top.
Why hasn't Chris turned to stables a lot quicker with the food that he had? BacT's taking a relic for you, Fear. Here you go, that'll make you happier.
And look at the left side. He's taking some army to try to kill some villagers there. Oh, he's gonna go full in, try to get that castle done.
This is not over.
Oh, I can't believe
Oh,
this.
that's going to be painful for Chris. Look at this. Is not. Look at that. Look at the fight where Chris is trying to all in to put a castle down.
Is he gonna finish it?
I don't know. He's certainly going to lose a lot trying. And the two.
Ah, he will. He lost a lot of villagers there. And he has no town center, man. Oh, look at BacT now doing stone walls on that goat. Oh my god. This
Well,
is
Chris-
so funny.
Chris got no gold in his base, so.
Honestly,
BacT's got more resources than Chris, and he's also got more villagers than Chris. And if Chris without gold, this is not over.
I honestly have no idea why Chris was fighting so hard on that tiny spot. He should just delete and go to the left side. With those onagers, you know, they were trapped all the time. And he couldn't shot. Jesus Christ.
You thought this was going to be GG ages ago, didn't you?
Yeah. Nah, really, man. It was GG ages ago. I really don't know what's happening.
Pause to me then.
It's back. Is it paused for you?
No, that's fine now.
Okay. Okay, so back to now going for light cavalry, right? Yes. Oh, he's going for
Going cap
yeah, light
rams.
cavalry.
He's going
Why
cap
did they
rams
upgrade
as
the
well.
cavaliers? I wonder. Oh, he's taking the map control, which is nice. And Chris still doesn't have town centers. Jesus Christ.
Well, he's got no stone. He'd have to sell his gold. Chris's town is nothing. It's bare. Which is why
it's
BacT
the-
taking map control and making where he did and building where you said he wanted him to build, and then building inside Chris's base as well, was always going to delay the way Chris had to play this. He couldn't afford to risk or lose.
And this is amazing. Like when Chris got BacT base, like BacT castles there, BacT had nothing. He had like 60 villagers, few army.
Nothing at all. Bare
Yes.
bones, all in, castle on the goals, then castle going forward. Here come the Cavalier to try and take out the trebuchets. That's not a bad fight really for BacT. Although he could have kept one of those Cavaliers to take out the rest of the skirms.
Yeah. Although he's gonna win this fight.
Because he could have used the Arbalists that he's got in that army to take out the rest of the Trebs. He should have used the Cavaliers to kill
But
everything.
more cavaliers coming. Oh my god.
GG from Chris!
Jesus Christ. Oh, I can't
You
believe
would
this
never
one.
have said that. Wow.
I really can't believe this game. Oh my god.
We never would have thought that was going to happen for so long in this match.
No, this
Wow.
is absolutely incredible. Really. Jesus Christ. He had no eco, man. Really no eco. Like Chris had
Nothing.
Chris had so many villagers, so much eco. She just didn't have gold. Oh my god.
Yeah, his base was a mess, mine, Chris, for resource-wise. Do you know what I mean? If you remember that wood all the way up the top, when he lost his TCs, he had no more gold. The army he had, those Mankadais, he could not risk losing at all because he couldn't replace them. So that meant a very, very slow push out from his base, which is why I liked BacT building not only the castle, but then building on top of that.
Yes, but Chris was doing so many bad fights. Jesus Christ, especially in front of those goats. He lost the onagers for nothing. He was not killing any army. Jesus.
Well,
That was-
well.
That was really good played by BacT. Like, he had no eco, and that strategy was smart. But when he lost those castles, I thought, yeah, this is GG for him. I saw his economy. He had no army. He had he had nothing. No economy.
Nothing, no. I agree
And
with
I
you, and
even
then, and then it was only when I started to look at Chris, why he wasn't pushing out a lot quicker, that you realise, shit, he had no gold left to mine in his base. He had
Yeah.
hardly any TCs left, all his wood, loads of villagers were idle, because his wood was right at the back of the base, so that push by BacT and Chris boxing himself in and thinking he's safe and he's going to use his strengths went against him. To sit back,
Yeah.
take your time, worked in BacT's favour. Wow.
And it's funny. I even said, okay, the only way BacT can win this game is if Chris runs out of gold and has to run out of to goals on the middle, right? And that's exactly what happened. But I wasn't expecting Chris to play so bad on those fights on the middle there. He should
Yeah,
have
he did.
just reassigned that army to the other sides. You know, he was fighting in such a tight spot that the skirmishers were trapping the onagers, and the onagers wouldn't.
Yeah, it
be
was
able
a
to
very,
hit.
very tight spot that he kept trying to fight through all that time,
Yes.
and lost pretty much all of his army in that one little spot between the castle and the tree line.
Yes, and most of the times it was under the hill. Oh no, man! No, no, no!
But fair play to BacT for doing it and thinking that's his only opportunity now, not giving in, not calling GG, and keeping on going. I mean, a few
Yes.
things went in his favour. He had a little bit of luck. The fact Chris's map was so bad at the back, but Chris was the one that decided to wall himself in. And, you know, the fact that he could build and Chris had hardly any wood left then to come out and push.
Yeah.
Missed a few opportunities where Chris could have stopped him building what he was building. Didn't have his upgrades, fletching, etc. So the castles couldn't push, so BacT's castle got built. All little things that allowed BacT back into the game, and then finally Chris calling GG that we were all shocked with.
And to be honest, it was really smart from BacT doing that strategy, because he was so behind, so behind Chris, right? Like Chris was castle and BacT was going to feudal,
Yeah.
crazy, and really messy start from BacT.
And he was
And
like 40 villagers down for a lot of the game until later on.
Exactly. He did the arena strategy, right?
Yeah.
Going 1, 2 town centers, aiming for the Imperial Age, going aggressive castle. Well,
I think it worked in his favour that he was up against Chris. I mean, that probably would have worked with someone like Doubt as well. That type of play, do you know what I mean? It's not going to risk and rush and be out there and being very, very aggressive. They would rather macro be safe, think, I know this game, this is where I'm comfortable, and
yeah.
it worked. It worked for BacT.
And you know what? Sometimes it's not good to play so defensive like Chris did, right? Because he was in such a huge advantage. Imagine if he had one for crossbows and rushed BacT. BacT wouldn't be able to do anything to protect himself, right?
Same
But,
as soon as Chris was going to castle, if he, like you said, if he'd built some military, some crossbows, gone out front, seen where that gold was, he could have built out forward over the top of that, and BacT would have nowhere to push from.
Exactly. He went, oh, okay, I have such a huge advantage. I'm okay, so I'm just gonna boom and gonna win this on the Imperial Age. And well, didn't work out.
Didn't work. It didn't work. Well, anyway, thank you very much for coming to cast and do the majority of the talking, Mr. Fiach.
Thanks for inviting me, man. It was
Yeah,
fun, really
you're
fun. I missed this, man.
You're always welcome, sir. You know that.
Oh, thank you. I miss the usual fun parties, man. It's just really sad I can't play and stream lately because of the college. But well, sometimes you have more important stuff, right?
Absolutely. Real life should always be more important, mate. Keep AOC as a hobby when you can play
Yeah.
it and when you got time for it.
Yes, but well, I imagine myself like 50 years old playing this game. So
Yeah, cool.
this game is like those games that they don't die, right?
Never die.
It's like in 50 years I'm still gonna play this, even if it's against the AI, right?
Yeah, well, this is exactly that type of game. It'll still be in donkey's years. Many
Yeah.
years' time, there'll still be a hardcore amount of people playing this game. That's why we all love it.
Yes.
Right, I'm going to switch off the stream. Thanks everybody for tuning in and watching. Apologies for me having to stream and cast. I know I'm never going to be like the others. But thankfully Mr. Feege came in and saved the day, and we saw a couple
Also, man.
of very interesting games.
Nah, you're amazing, man. And thanks, guys. Have a great weekend. Love you guys. See
Thanks
ya.
everyone. Good night all.